You're welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is Sunday Watch. And I said earlier that we will be looking at a germane topic that it relates to the family, especially upbringing. Children really are gifts from the Almighty. And when they come, raising, nurturing, bringing them up becomes the next step for parents or guardians. And then along the line, we have children who will, growing will become kind of difficult. And generally, in bringing up children, what should parents and guardians be guided with? So we bring up children that will be, that will be the country, the state, the local government and the family will be proud of at any given time. I have the honor of welcoming someone who is an educationist of over a decade. She has contributed immensely in raising children. She is Mrs. Bukola Idowu. Her goal is to foster a child-centered educational system as a drive to work and firmly believe that every child should count, with a focus on creating inclusive and nurturing learning environment. She is an advocate and she advocates for approaches that prioritize the unique needs and potential of each student. Her mission is to empower young minds and inspire a love for learning that lasts a lifetime. Mrs. Idowu, you're most welcome to the program.
Thanks for having me. Okay. Good morning, viewers.
Okay, we want to hear you really. All right, so we're looking at raising a difficult child. As I said in my intro, children really are gifts from the Almighty God. But, stages of nurturing this once, takes parental knowledge that will span over time.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah. So when children, are given birth to, they bring up different attitudes, different habits, traits, in different. So how can, in bringing up these young ones, can the parents first identify and classify those who are, in this category of a difficult child? And then how will you describe who a difficult child is?
Thank you. I think I should start with who is a difficult child.
That's right. Oh, okay, so you switched it. One, who is a difficult child, then the classifying them.
Yes, because we need to get it right from the onset. A difficult child is a child or an individual that exhibits challenging behaviors which are considered unfit, or problematic at home, in the school, or in the society. And this is, is based on the context, or let's say the environment, before you could conclude that a child is difficult. So having established that, it has to do with the home, the school, the society. So we can now go to the next one, which is the how do you discover, how do you know that, okay, this is a difficult child? There are actually many factors, involved in this. But let me start, I will just pick few that I feel that they are very germane, important, that every parent must focus on. The first is, we should know that every individual, every child passes through what we call developmental stages. And as a child psychologist, as an educator, I want to narrow it down to about 5 stages.
Okay.
We have the infancy, that is the age from 0 to 2. Then we have the early childhood, which is from that's when the first visit to school. That's around 2-year-old. to like 3, to like 4, 5, sorry. Then we have the preteen. Preteen is a primary school age. After the preteen, we have the teen age. We call it the adolescence. Then from there, they graduate to the young adults. And I want you to know that every stage has its peculiarities, needs, and challenges. And for every child in each stage of development will definitely exhibit some characters peculiar to that stage. So at that level, a parent is, you see that as a challenge, as difficult behavior. For instance, when a child is at infancy, the child is yet to talk. The child is yet to say, to express him or herself. So many a times they throw tantrums. So for the mom, you've got to learn, have that understanding that this is a stage. This child will definitely outgrow this stage. So that's number one. Every parent, every caregiver, every teacher, everyone dealing with children should know that we have developmental stages and every child is bound to pass through it, and you should know that they outgrow it. So for each stage, you've got to be knowledgeable about what are the peculiarities, both positive and negative. Not only that, other factor could be biological. That is where we come in, that is where scientists come in with hereditary traits. When you said a child is behaving certain ways, please, we should know that that child is a product of 2 different adults. I mean, the mother and the father coming together. There are traits the child is getting from both parties. So when that child starts exhibiting that, as a parent, you must be knowledgeable too and know that, yeah, this child, this could be from my side or from the father's side. And there are ways you handle such behaviors. You understand? Now, I want to make it snappy because of some other factors I still want to mention. Another factor that could also be a contributing factor is the environmental influence. We have the peer pressure, we have the social media, and also the society. They mingle in the school, in the society, everywhere. So that could also be a factor. Another factor is substance use. Substance use, we all know, drug, alcohol. This could influence an adult, an individual, to behave in certain ways. So you could see that it's a bit versatile, it's broad. So as a parent or a caregiver or a teacher or an adult dealing with kids, you must be knowledgeable about all these factors and see how they interplay and see where to come in at each stage.
Thank you very, very much, Mrs.
You're welcome.
You mentioned parents and guardians being, knowledgeable enough, having information, because information really is key and is power. Exactly. When you are informed, you will know how to go about, the parental teachings and care for such children. And as you mentioned, they come at different stages. Exactly. Once the parents have a knowledge that this will phase out, he or she, or even the guardian, will know how to deal with those stages in the life of that child. But then, so many of these things are easier said, but when in action, they become, a huge task. But let's look at this in this manner. For parents who, they're informed and, they have passed down the, correctional methods to their children, there are tendencies that some environmental factors will undermine this, parental approach. How can parents guard against such in, you know, adopting methods that will propel progressive answers in that child, despite those pressures? We have a lot. Even in schools.
Yes.
They go to schools and they mix with peers with different backgrounds. So how can, you know, a difficult child stand out? And how can parents also, yes, parental guide, you know, push this one to that right path?
Thank you, ma'am. Foremost, every parent should know that building life is not a child's play. It's not something it's not going to be magical. It's not going to be sudden, let me put it. So it's going to be progressive. So the first thing is every parent should have the understanding. And secondly, there is need for patience. You've got to be calm. Be patient with them. And another thing is that you've got to be involved in their lives, irrespective of the stage that child is. You've got to be involved. I
want you to elaborate more on that involvement.
Thank you.
Yes, please.
Thank you, ma. As an educator, we believe that the parents, you are the first human beings that the children are meeting. You are the very first teacher that they are encountering in life. So the first thing is that let the learning start from the cradle, from infancy. Even while in the womb, you communicate with the child. So once the child is given birth to, the parent should be involved in the development, and you should pay particular attention to some attitudes, attitudinal changes in that child, and communicate with that child at every stage. Educate the child. For instance, when a child is at adolescent age, that's puberty stage, see, the curiosity is top notch. They want to prove that they know more than the parents. At that level, as a parent, please don't shut them down. Allow them to express themselves. In the course of expressing themselves, you are able to get some facts. You are able to get some feedbacks, which you, as an adult, as a parent, even as a caregiver or a teacher, you can work on. You know that this is the area where this child needs help. So that's why I said that parent, you must be involved at every stage. And even, sorry, Ma, even while they are out of the home as a young adult, you know, once you have started from cradle, it has already become an habit. Even when they are away, they see you as their first contact. Yes. Mom, Dad, do you know what I'm passing through? Do you know? It has become a culture, a way of life for them. So it's easier for them to transit from one stage to the other.
So, but despite all these efforts by some parents and guardians, we still have children who will still, like recalcitrant. They will still insist. It's as if you don't know what I'm saying. This is what I want. They will insist. In such situations, what should parents and caregivers do? What are those values that should come to play in ensuring that, hey, this child, we will, reapproach this step, and it will certainly work?
Thank you, ma'am. In such a situation, parents, you need to be a model
of the first step.
Yes, of that desired, behavior or attitude you want from your child. You want your child to, maybe, for instance, you discover that this child lacks manner. You as an adult, as a mother, as a parent, a caregiver or a teacher, you've got to model it. You've got to know how to use the magic words. Yes, yes. Show by examples. The use of the magic words. We say, please, excuse me, I'm sorry, thank you, pardon me. You must know how to use these words as an adult. Because a child, most of them, they learn by saying, by what you are doing. As a teacher, we believe that we have about 3 different types of learners. We have the auditory, the visual, the kinesthetic. The children we have nowadays, they are more prone to what they can see. Involve them. And when you are talking, you are making reference to what you have done in that situation. And don't let them feel that you were a saint even while you were passing through this.
While you were even growing.
Yes, let them know that, look, I've got flaws, but this is how I was able to come out of it. Because these children, they know more than you think.
they do.
You understand? Yeah. Then, if after you have tried all this, try to model the right, the desired behavior, you have tried to, be involved, be patient with them, and you have tried to also get them to speak out. I don't think there's anything wrong if you seek professional advice.
Because we are. As if you took it out of me. Yes. At what stage should parents, invite, an external body?
Yes, ma'am.
To come into the matter.
A lot of us needs to know one thing. A lot of us need to know that training a child, I tell you, is not just, it's a career, it's a profession.
That just must be taken seriously.
Yes. How I wish every potential parent will be enrolled in the school of parenting, even before going into the business. I'm telling you, parenting is a big business. It's a big business. But we just think, I pay for your school fees, I clothe you, I shelter you, I feed you, that's all. No!
It goes beyond that.
Education is part of basic needs.
Of a child.
Education. And when we talk about education, we are not talking about the subjects alone, English, mathematics. No. It's encompassing how you want that child to become in life. It's part of education.
Thank you very much, ma'am, Mrs. Idowu. Well, a lot you have said, but it may not be magical, but taking it one after another, certainly quality results will be achieved.
With patience.
With patience happens to be the bedrock of all the morals that you have mentioned earlier. But then some will still advocate a place of prayer. They will say, see, look, pray, pray. Should it be only prayer or prayer backed by action?
You'll see that I've not even mentioned the spiritual aspects. I believe that the first thing is, let's even discover what is the root of the problem. Even before you start praying, as a parent or a caregiver or a teacher, first identify the area of challenges.
So everything must not be tagged to spiritual aspect.
No,
identifying the root cause of that matter should be the first stage.
Ma, do you even know that we have some children with special needs? And we will interpret it as a difficult child. No. It's because we are ignorant of that that need. Special needs. We call it learning disabilities. Everyone handling children should also be informed about this. It's after you have gotten the knowledge, the information, then the God factor comes. Then you have taken the steps. See, your role as an adult in the life of that child, God will not take it. So your role, you must play it. Is after you have done the needful that's when you now, because the G factor, which is God, is paramount. But you must not neglect your duties, your responsibilities. Thank you, ma.
Thank you very much, ma. All right.
You're welcome, ma.
Ní èdè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì, ohun ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ni àlejò wa ni wọ́n ti sọ o lórí títọ́ ọmọ líle. Èyí ni àkórí ohun tí à ń sọ ní èdè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì. A dẹ̀ ti wá bọ́ sí èdè abínibí báyìí láti gbọ́ láti ẹnu wọn. Àkọ́kọ́ náà a máa béèrè báwo ni a ṣe máa mọ ọmọ tó jẹ́ ọmọ líle àti pé gan ta ni ọmọ líle.
Ẹ ṣeun lọ́pọ̀ mọ́. Ọmọ líle ní tí a bá fẹ́ tú sílẹ̀, ó túmọ̀ sí wípé ọmọ tí ó ní àwọn ìwà kankan tí kò yẹ fún ọmọlúàbí gẹ́gẹ́ nínú ẹbí àbí nínú àwùjọ, tó jẹ́ pé a rí wípé àwọn ìwà yìí kò yẹ, a lè sọ pé irú ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ọmọ líle. Lápẹẹrẹ bóyá ọmọ tó ń ṣèjọ̀gbọ̀n, ọmọ tí wọ́n ní jókòó síbí, ìgbà yẹn gan ló máa dìde ló máa fò. So àwọn ìwà báyìí tí ó bá ń jẹyọ nínú ayé ọmọ, a sọ pé ọmọ yìí ọmọ líle ni, létí páńlé kò gbọ́rọ̀.
Báwo wá la ṣe lè ṣe? Àní lọ́mọ létí páńlé kò gbọ́rọ̀, àní ní kò ṣe dáadáa ká lọ sọnù. Ọ̀nà wo ni kí òbí àti àwọn tó ń tọ́ ọmọ máa gbà láti rí wípé a sì tọ́ irú àwọn ọmọ báyìí sí ọ̀nà tó yẹ?
Ní àkọ́kọ́ ni wípé a gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀ kí ni àwọn ohun tó ń ṣokùnfà àwọn ìwà tí kò bójú mu nínú ayé ọmọ yìí. Ọ̀pọ̀ ohun ló lè fà á. A ní nǹkan tí àwọn ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n pè ní developmental stages. Ìyẹn ni pé ìpele tí ọmọ máa là kọjá títí tó máa fi dé ipò àgbà. Ó pín sí bí ọ̀nà 5. Gbogbo ọmọ ló sì gbọ́dọ̀ gba ìpele yìí kọjá. A ní ti láti ọmọ ọwọ́ dé ọmọ tó kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ilé ìwé, níta ń pè ní early childhood. Then láti ibẹ̀ á bọ́ sí ilé ẹ̀kọ́ alákọ̀ọ́bẹ̀rẹ̀, which is primary school. From primary school á bọ́ sí secondary, àwọn yẹn ní adolescent, kó tó di young adult, kó tó di pé ó jáde ó dá dúró ní àyè ara tiẹ̀. Ní àsìkò tí ọmọ tó bá ń la gbogbo àwọn ìpele yìí kọjá, gbogbo àwọn ìpele yìí ló ní ìpèníjà tiwọn. Ó sì ní àwọn ohun tí ó dára àti tí kò dára tí ó ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú àwọn ìpele yìí. So gẹ́gẹ́ bí òbí a gbọ́dọ̀ kọ́kọ́ mọ ìpele wo lọ́mọ mi gan wà. Kí ni àwọn ohun tí ó jẹ́ pé ó jẹ́ ìpèníjà àbí tó jẹ́ pé àwọn tó máa ń fara hàn ní ìpele yìí. Tí òbí gẹ́gẹ́ bí òbí tí ẹ bá ti mele, a ó lè mọ bí a ṣe máa handle irú àwọn ọmọ báyìí. Dẹni kejì ni wípé ohun tí àwọn ọlọ́dọ̀gbọ́n pè ní biological factors. Ó lè jẹ́ pé ìwà tẹ́ ń rí nínú ọmọ yìí àjogúnbá ni.
Bóyá ó lè mú díẹ̀ bí kò mú díẹ̀ kó tó bá pa méjèèjì pọ̀ àwa lè gan.
So ó lè jẹ́ àjogúnbá, ó lè má jẹ́ látọ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀yin òbí tí ẹ bí, ṣùgbọ́n àwọn tí ẹ ti ṣe àti ibi tí ẹ ti ṣẹ̀ wá. So eléyìí náà gbogbo òbí gbọ́dọ̀ mélèé, ó gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀. Tí òye yìí bá yé wa, à lè ní sùúrù láti lè ran ọmọ náà lọ́wọ́ láti lè borí àwọn ìwà ìpáǹle. Another factor tí ó tún jẹ́ pé òbí gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀, òun ní tá à ń pè ní environmental influence. Àwọn ọmọ yìí ṣe é rọ́mọ kékeré, ó máa ń rọrùn fún ọmọdé láti kó ẹgbẹ́. Ó máa ń rọrùn fún ọmọdé láti kó ẹgbẹ́. Tẹ́ bá kọ́ ọmọdé méjì síbí láàrin 30 minutes, ẹ rò pé
wọ́n ti mọra rí.
Wọ́n ti mọra rí. That is bí Ọlọ́run ṣe dá wa. So gẹ́gẹ́ bí òbí, a gbọ́dọ̀ make sure pé a tún ní ìmọ̀ nípa environmental influence. Ẹgbẹ́ tó ń kó nílé ìwé, ní àwùjọ, ní inú ìjọ, ní gbogbo ibi tó ń lọ a gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀, a tún gbọ́dọ̀ mọ̀ kí ni àwọn ohun tí àwọn ọmọ yìí tí wọ́n wà exposed to. Bóyá the use of vulgar words, I mean àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ọmọ mi wà tó bá débò mi tó gbọ́ àwọn àṣà àti ó máa grabs ẹ̀ kẹ́ẹ̀tún tó bá máa fi délé ẹ̀ máa
èmi ìyá ẹ̀
ò ṣe pé bàbá ẹ̀ ò ṣe ń bọ́ ló ti rí àwọn ohun tí ó ń kó láti ta. Ṣùgbọ́n tí òbí bá ti mọ eléyìí ìkọ́ni ó máa rọrùn gẹ́gẹ́ bí òbí, because ọmọ tí ẹ̀ ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ yìí òun bó ṣe yé sí ló ṣe ń hùwà. Ṣùgbọ́n gẹ́gẹ́ bí òbí tẹ́yìn bá ti mọ gbogbo irú àwọn ohun báyìí ẹ ó máa lò ó láti lè máa fi bọ́ ọmọ náà sọ̀rọ̀. Another thing tó tún yẹ kí òbí tó a ti gbọ́dọ̀ lóye òun ní tá à ń pè ní substance use, drugs,
lílo egbògi olóró,
oògùn olóró. Àti máa ń gbọ́ oríṣiríṣi pé ìgbà míì wọ́n á fi sínú carbonated drinks, ìgbà míì wọ́n á rà pẹ̀ bíi sweet. Ṣé mo ìtorí ẹ̀ ní òbí a gbọ́dọ̀ mọ gbogbo ilé kò dé ṣòbí nìkan àti àwa tá a bá ń tọ́jú àwọn ọmọdé so that a lè máa fi kọ́ wọn pé tó bá rí tán bá ràpù sweet ó lè má jẹ́ sweet o. Tó bá rí tí wọ́n fún ẹ ní candy ó lè má jẹ́ candy o kó dé pọ́n ti fi ògbọ́n
nǹkan míì mọ́.
Wọ́n á ní pé ó ní láti become wide. Which in their own interpretation they are trying to express themselves but not knowing that they are damaging their lives and they are exhibiting wọ́n fi ìwà tí ò yẹ hàn. I understand. So gbogbo eléyìí tí òbí bá mọ eléyìí ìkọ́ni máa rọrùn nínú ilé.
Ìkọ́ni á rọrùn
nínú ilé.
Ó ṣe pàtàkì kí òbí gan bẹ ṣe wí kán ní òye àwọn nǹkan kan kí wọ́n dẹ̀ kán má kàn fi ọmọ sílẹ̀ kó rí wípé gbogbo ìpele tí ọmọ ń là kọjá àwọn náà ń fi òye wọ́n fi ń bá a lọ. Ẹ sọ kinní kan ní èdè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì ẹni tí òbí bá ti ẹ̀dẹ̀ fẹ́ bá ọmọ wí tàbí tó bá fẹ́ tọ́ ọmọ bó ṣe yẹ ó lè má jẹ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ náà ló máa fẹnu sọ. Òun náà lè máa sọ fún ọmọ yẹn kó jẹ́ kó yé irú ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ wípé òun náà larú ẹ̀ kọjá kí ọmọ yẹn bá lè mọ̀ pé kì í ṣe ohun àjèjì. Ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìgbà òun ni òbí máa gbìyànjú lọ́nà oríṣiríṣi ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n á máa rí wípé kíní yóò fẹ́ bọ́ sí bọ́n ṣe ń fẹ́ kò fẹ́ bọ́ sí bí wọ́n ṣe ń gbà níyànjú. Ǹjẹ́ ó tiẹ̀ tọ̀nà kí òbí ní òun fẹ́ pe bí etí kẹta sí irú ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ láti mọ̀ kí wọ́n tún fi ọ̀nà wọn kan fi hàn wọ́n?
Okay ma. Ó tọ̀nà ṣùgbọ́n ó ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú àlàyé kò ń ṣe pé just anybody.
Ẹbí counselor.
Tó bá jẹ́ ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n ẹni tó ní ìmọ̀ olùgbaninímọ̀ràn ẹ ṣe gan-an ẹni tó ní ìmọ̀ nípa bí a ṣe ń tọ́ ọmọ kò sóhun tó burú nínú ẹ̀ tí òbí tó bá approach or tí wọ́n gba ìmọ̀ràn àti ìkọ́ni ní àti ọwọ́ àwọn tí wọ́n bá ní ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n tó bá jẹ́ ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n tó ní ìmọ̀ nípa ilé nítorí pé ṣé rí ọmọ kékeré bí a ṣe rí wọn bí ọmọ kékeré ṣe wà gbogbo ọmọ ló ní potentials fún potentials yẹn ni pé wọ́n ní ohun tó dára àti tí ò dára nínú gbogbo ọmọ ni so wọ́n nǹkan tí
gbogbo ọmọ ló ní tó dáa àti tí ò dáa èyí tí òbí wá fẹ́ kí ó fara hàn
òun ni tó dára so many a times a máa ní láti gẹ́gẹ́ bí educator gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹni tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú ọmọ kékeré a máa ní láti ṣàwárí ohun tó dára nínú ọmọ yẹn àwa fan ẹ̀ to flame encourage ẹ̀ bóyá ọmọ tó lè ya àwòrán
ibikíbi tó bá dé tó bá gbé jókòó báyìí wàá máa wò pé ọmọ yìí máa gbìyànjú.
ó good nínú ilé bákan náà ó sì ní challenge pẹ̀lú ìbínú. Irú ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ as a parent please ẹ jẹ́ kí a encourage ohun tó dára yẹn kó channel gbogbo energy àti strength into that something good. Ṣé rí bó ṣe ń ṣe yẹn, bó ṣe ń develop ẹ̀, bó ṣe ń improve on it. You will observe that with time he himself will be happy. Inú àdùn pé òun gbé nǹkan gidi ṣe.
Gbogbo àwọn nǹkan kéékèèké tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó yẹn a máa filẹ̀ kó tiẹ̀ ní rántí wọn mọ́.
Gradually, now as a parent, when you now want to, because Yorùbá ní àkímọ̀ rìn kórí máa mì, so ẹ̀kọ́ kan tó bá fẹ́ exhibit àwọn ìwà tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó yẹn, as a parent, when you now want to correct, ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ohun tó dára tó ń ṣe.
Kì í ṣe pé kakàn lámọ pé kí ni gan ìwọ ọmọ yìí tí ẹ ṣe wá lè tó yìí.
ẹ jẹ́ ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ohun tó dára tó ń ṣe. Look at what you did yesterday. Ẹ jẹ́ appraise ẹ. Let's shower such a child with a lot of commendations, praises. Then you now chip in the correction. Tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ ti rọra sọ tán, ẹ tún back it up with praises. We call it sandwich approach.
Oh wow, it's really a sandwich. The bottom, the middle, which is what you chip in, and the top.
Exactly. That is how every individual should be treated. There's no way such a child will not grow up to become responsible.
Ben.
Because he has discovered that, oh, there's something good about me. There's something good in me.
He wants to do more. Lòbí máa fi ẹnu tẹ́ńbẹ́lú nǹkan tí ọmọ ń ṣe.
A máa lo 2 hours. A máa fi condemn ìwà tó. Ẹ lo 5 minutes. Ó gbé reason pọ́ṣì.
Èmi ò tiẹ̀ ní sọ nǹkan tó dáa tó ṣe rárá. Tí ò dá. Bó bá máa bí mi ò tí ò dá. So ó dá ẹ jẹ́ ká wá wò báyìí. Tí òbí ò bá gbé àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ tó tọ́ láti rí wípé ọmọ yìí wọ́n fi ẹsẹ̀ sí ibi tí ó yẹ. Kí ni àwọn ewu tó wà ńbẹ̀? Nítorí pé ẹ sọ nǹkan kan nípa sandwich approach. Kò sọmọ náà tá máa kọ́kọ́ sọ ohun tó dáa tó ṣe tí ò tiẹ̀ ní fẹ́ tẹ́tí kó gbọ́ yìí. Kí ni àwọn ewu tó wà ńbẹ̀ tí òbí bá kùnà láti ṣe àwọn ohun tó tọ́ ní ìgbésí ayé irú àwọn ọmọ báyìí?
Àwọn ewu yìí ó jẹ́ ohun tó pọ̀. Alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ ni wípé gbogbo òbí à ń gbàdúrà láti ní ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀. Kí láǹfààní pé mo gbọ́mọ wálé, mo ní ọmọ mi ò ní ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀. Ìjàmbá tó wà ní ẹ̀pọ̀. Alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ nínú ilé òbí kò ní ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀. À ń gbọ́ nínú news àwọn ọmọ tó máa kàn ṣe tó bóyá the complaint has been so much before you know it ọmọ yẹn máa ti wà high ó dẹ̀ máa pa àwọn òbí ẹ̀. No child with his right sense will do that. Now nínú ilé gan ò ní rọrùn, ilé ò ní ṣe é gbé, ìgboro gan máa dàrú. Is a trained child that will give birth to a decent society. Tá bá ní pé ilé ò tó, ìgboro ò lè tó. So ìjàmbá ẹ̀ ni pé even ọrọ̀ ajé ò ní lọ síwájú. Because ìwọ òbí tí ọmọ ò fún ẹ nísinmi ò ní lè wà focus àti lè sọ pé ọrọ̀ ajé ẹ o fẹ́ improve on it. Owó tí ó yẹ kí o fi develop ara ẹ àbí business ẹ ọmọ ẹ ti jí gbé lọ. Ó ti lọ fi ra drugs. Ó ti fi ń jayé.
Kó tiẹ̀ lọ sọ́nà tí ò tọ́.
Ọgbà ẹ̀wọ̀n. You as a parent, this is building up in you. Before you know it leads to some health challenges. You cannot sleep. You don't have a settled lifestyle. So the implication is enormous. Both
so parents
from
should do the right thing
at the home and even in the society.
All right. Thank you very much. You have also switched to English language. But before I allow you go, we have a very short time. For parents, for guardians, for caregivers, for teachers, and for members in the society, what good role should everyone play in not running or underplaying this difficult child's attitude, but rather correcting in love?
Thank you, Ma. Everyone, handling children, as a parent, as a caregiver, as a teacher, or everyone in the world of children, please, like I said earlier, you've got to be informed. And you've got to be patient. You've got to be empathetic. Please show empathy. Show empathy. Please don't just try to understand what they are passing through. In fact, love, if you say you love, I tell you, you will be more, you will feel the burden of the child, more than the child.
More than the child. That's if truly you love.
Yes, that's what I said. If that's one of the ways you show love. So please let us be very empathetic. Let's try to understand these children. And also, please, let's try to model the appropriate behavior. Don't just say that's me. That's me.
You just dole it out. You just dole it out, and you expect the child to pick it up.
Hold on to your flaws, and you want that child to
just drop his or her own. So we have to model them.
So you've got to model the appropriate behavior. And lastly, the G factor. We've got to teach them, how to communicate with God and commit them into God's hands.
And commit them.
The creator, is the maker of lives, is the one that can remold us into the shape, into what he wants us to be.
That is desirable. Yes, thank you very, very much, Mrs. Bukola Idowu. It's really been a wonderful time. You have shared a lot, and I pray that, well, it may not be magical, but it is achievable. All we need to do, according to her, is to model our children, and we will, actualize that desired child that the society is craving for progressive moves. Anita Buhari is my name. I want to say thank you to everyone who made today's production a successful one. Thank you once again, Mrs. Idowu. Next time, we will invite you, certainly. All right, enjoy the remaining part of the weekend and have a fantastic week ahead. Bye for now.